Hi, I'm Dr. Gold, your history instructor for History 101. This video provides an introduction to the course and our websites. I've been teaching at El Camino College for over 10 years and have been teaching online for about 8 of those years. I'd like to welcome you to the class, and I hope you enjoyed learning about U.S. history and that you have a very productive summer. Please remember that I am here to help, so email me or stop by my online office hours if you have any questions. This is the syllabus for our history course. It has been emailed to you and it is also accessible on our Canvas website. I will go through just a few highlights of the syllabus, but you should print out the syllabus and read it carefully. The course textbook, you will need to purchase America by Shea and Tyndall, and the information about the textbook is here on the first page of the syllabus. To make sure that you're purchasing the correct version, you can always check the ISBN number, which is listed here on the syllabus. You need to also have access to Inquisitive, which is a publisher website that coordinates with the book. So to get that access to Inquisitive, it comes with a little card that's tucked into the textbook. So you can either buy the textbook new at the ECC bookstore or on another website, Amazon or something like that. But you need to make sure that you buy it new so it has that access code. If you buy it used, it may not have the code. You may also purchase access to Inquisitive for $20, or if you like to use an ebook, you can also purchase the ebook on the Inquisitive website. And that ebook costs $35 and it comes with access to Inquisitive. And the information about purchasing the ebook is in the syllabus. So once you have access to Canvas and Inquisitive, you should write down your login IDs and passwords. Probably the biggest technical difficulty people have is just really simple, just forgetting their passwords. All right, so on the second page of the syllabus, it lays out the distribution of the grade for the course. We will be completing one chapter in Inquisitive each week. You will be completing weekly tests that are each worth 100 points. Those tests include watching videos, reading some things, and also writing essay questions. So you should open up the tests and peek at the tests, and you don't have to complete them in one sitting. In fact, I don't recommend that you complete them in one sitting. Do a little get up, come back to it when you need to. There are also weekly group discussions, which are each worth 3%. Please do not forget to participate in the group discussions. Your grade takes a big hit if you don't. And then finally, we will be writing an essay that compares and contrasts the quality of 2 history websites. And there are also opportunities for extra credit along the way. The workload is intense, really. This is a 6-week course, and it's a little less than 6 weeks, actually. So you should plan on devoting about 20 hours a week to the class. If we were a face-to-face class, you'd be spending a lot of time in the classroom. So you need to be spending that time reading and writing. In terms of makeup work, I do not accept any late work during weeks 1 through 5, but in week 16, you can make up 3 assignments that you might have missed along the way. So if you think that you won't be able to finish something, don't start it, because if you start an assignment on Sunday when the work is due, then it'll automatically submit, and then it counts as a submission. So if you think you won't be able to finish, just don't open it up at all. All right. We will be using the Inquisitive website, which I will be showing. There's a weekly test that includes short answer kind of essay questions that may take you a while, so give yourself plenty of time. You should be opening things up on Monday, taking a look, seeing what's due that week. All of our work opens on Monday and is due on Sunday. we will be using Canvas. Our college, El Camino, is in the process of transitioning from Etudes to Canvas. So by this time next year, all of your courses should be using Canvas. If you're comfortable with Etudes, please don't worry. My students have found Canvas very easy to use. But do be prepared for a problem. Inevitably, there's a technical difficulty. Maybe your flash isn't up to date, or there may be something that comes along the way. So you need to give yourself plenty of time to resolve any technical difficulties. And technical difficulties are not an excuse for late or incomplete work. So if your internet goes down and you can't get everything in on Sunday night, that's not an excuse. So make sure you're doing your work early in the week so that you're not having problems at the very last minute. So imagine that your computer is like your car. Okay, so if you use your car to get to school, to a face-to-face class, if your car breaks down, you don't say, well, I can't go to class now. You find another way. You take the bus, you catch a ride with a friend, you Uber, something. If your computer can't get you to class, can't get you to our course materials, then you need to find another way to get to class. So you might use a computer on campus, you can borrow somebody else's laptop, you can get your computer fixed just like you would get your car fixed. So plan your time. Students often tell me that the class wasn't that hard. I just couldn't manage my time. So I'll be giving you some tools to help you with managing your time over these next couple of weeks. This part of the syllabus shows the weekly assignments. Each week you'll be reading various chapters in the textbook. You'll be completing inquisitive work related to that chapter. And you'll be completing a weekly test, doing a discussion, and there may be some extra credit involved as well. You'll start working on the paper in week 4, and then the paper will be due week 5. So as I mentioned before, all the work opens on Monday and then is due on Sunday evening. To reach our Canvas webpage, go to the Distance Education page, and I go from the El Camino main homepage here. I just use the index. There's lots of ways to get there, but this is what I do. So I use that index, and then that'll bring you to the Distance Ed page, and then you can follow the links to Canvas. And once you get to Canvas, I'm already logged in, but you will use the same login ID and password that you use for your email will work on Canvas. And there will be a dashboard that shows the classes that you are enrolled in that are using Canvas. So for us, and the color might be different on your page, but our classes here, History 101 Summer 2017, and there's a couple of sections in here. So it says 4150, but there's another section, and I can't remember what the number is, but we're here together. So you click on our page, and it brings you to our Canvas homepage. Each week you will see a list of your work in a chart here, and you can just start at the top at the beginning of the week, open everything up on Monday, start at the top, and work your way down through the things that are due. And the site, like I said, is very straightforward. You'll notice that the assignments that are going to take you the most work will be these tests, these weekly tests. And you can see over here that those are worth quite a few points. Those are worth 100 points. So one of these inquisitive chapters is only 10 points. You want to make sure to do them. They'll help you with the weekly tests, but really you should be focusing on this week 1 test. It's worth quite a bit of points. Let's take a look now at Inquisitive. Inquisitive, you can follow the link here to Inquisitive. And on our Canvas homepage, there is plenty of information here about logging into Inquisitive. So you can, like I said, purchase the ebook here and access for $35. I think the textbook at the bookstore is about $85. $5. So you save a fair amount of money, but I know some people really prefer to have that book in their hands that they can highlight and take notes in. So it's really up to you how you would like to do it. Please remember that you must join our student set. So you can go into Inquisitive and just mess around, but I won't get any of your grades. You have to actually join our student set. And there's instructions here, there's videos, and there's print and video for how to get into Inquisitive and how to add yourself to a student set. All right, so this is our textbook. This is what it looks like. You'll know you're in the right place because you see this. And I'm not showing you how to register for the set. You can watch the video on our homepage for how to do that. So here's our page. You'll notice that there's grades, chapters 1 and 2 are due on the 25th, and you can see how much, when things are due. I prefer that you not work ahead on the Inquisitive chapters. It's better to do these right before you take the weekly test. It'll help you with writing the answers, especially the essay answers. So Inquisitive is a game-based testing service. And you can watch the quick start video. There's a link down here. It'll show you what to do. But basically, it'll ask you questions, and I'm not reading it. I'm just answering things. And it gives you feedback, and you'll notice I'm gaining points along the way. And you have to answer at least, it looks like 20 questions. I might change that, I think. To 10 questions. But you have to answer a certain number of questions, and you can keep going. Once you've answered those numbers of questions, say you only have 40%, you can keep going till you get 100%. And I got a very complicated question here. So anyhow, so you can see how this works. All right, well, welcome to our course. I look forward to working with you over the next 6 weeks, and I hope you learn a lot.